Ken MacNaughton with the Inland Northwest Wildlife Council, board member and chair of the Disabled Access Committee. What this committee does is help provide opportunity and access for all disabled hunters. How do you qualify as a disabled hunter? Well, if you go to the Fish and Game's website, www.wa.gov/accessibility, it'll take you basically to the ADA page, Americans with Disabilities Act. And then underneath, at the bottom of the page there, you'll see eligibility requirements for other reduced fees. In addition to reduced fees for disabled American vets, if you're not a veteran and you're still disabled, this is the page to go to. At the bottom of that page, there is a link for the form. And once you click on that where it says Hunter Fisher Reduced Fee Application, it'll take you to a PDF form. You download this form, take it to your doctor, have a doctor or PA sign off that you have a permanent upper or lower extremity injury that prevents you from doing certain things. And if he signs off on that, Fish and Game accepts that proof. It used to be they issued you this blue placard if you were issued that status. Now they don't do this anymore. They had a budget cut, something had to go away. Your license will still say you're a disabled hunter. But if you were issued one of these in the past, do not get rid of it. Still put it on your dash when you go out to the woods. It's a form of identification. And when you're driving in an area where others were only allowed to walk in, this will prevent harassment and other conflicts. We have a number of stuff available on our pamphlet that we have put together that's available right here at the Wildlife Council. You can call us or write us and we'll be able to provide this for you. It has all the information. Some of the things we do specifically is provide wheelchair platforms for those sportsmen who are tied to a wheelchair. That restriction should not prevent them from being able to get out to the woods and go hunting. So the Hancock Natural Resources Group is one of these organizations that has, it's a timber company. They have property all over the Inland Northwest, and they have provided 2 different parcels for us. We put our lock on their lock, and then disabled hunters can sign up right at the office and get access to this area where others have to walk in. We have platforms in there on a unit called Huckleberry, which is in GMU 121, as well as a new one that's going to be placed out in GMU 124 near Blanchard Hump. As well as the Hancock Company, the Inland Empire Paper Company also has provided us an opportunity to help disabled sportsmen. Each year they provide 25 disabled hunter family permits. Now this particular one, you have to apply for, and it's a lottery. So the first 25 drawn, those families get a disabled permit to hunt anywhere on Inland Empire Paper Company property. There's also platforms on Washington State wildlife areas. The Sherman Creek wildlife area specifically, the Sherman Creek unit, which is north of Kettle Falls, there's a platform there, and there's no gate access there. There's this berm you walk through and you can access the gate or the platform. The other one is at Rustlers Gulch, just above the North Fork of the Little Spokane River. And you can access that from 2 different locations, off the Holly Road on the lower end, or on the upper end just off the Fertile Valley Road. In addition to all that, we also have platforms in 3 different areas in cooperation with the Colville National Forest. One is in Brewer Mountain near Chewelah. The other one is on Squirrel Meadows, west of Blue Slide. And then the last one is ALADDIN Mountain, which is west of Ione. Anytime we get together to build platforms or maintain them, it's a volunteer project. It takes lots of hands and it takes time, but this is something we're passionate about making sure that every disabled hunter has access and opportunity to hunt our natural resources. This is a sample of one of the wheelchair platforms that we have built. It all started 10 years ago. In 2010, Wildlife Council had a vision to provide an apparatus like this available to wheelchair hunters so that they would have access and opportunity. It's all made out of 2x6 frame, decking, and 2x4s for the handrails. They're built to ADA specifications. Basically, you have an 8-foot by 6-foot platform with a ramp And this one's here to be modified to ADA standards, which now requires that there is 1 foot of travel for every 1 inch of rise. So this 4-foot ramp is going to be turned into a 7-foot ramp shortly. We'll replace any boards here. We'll give it a new fresh coat of stain, and it'll go right back out to the mountain so it's ready before hunting season opens. Again, access to disabled status, you go through www.wdfw.wa.gov/accessibility. And on that form, you'll find access to get the information signed by your healthcare provider, and then you'll have access not only to this apparatus, but any disabled hunting area we have in the area.